Hi, and welcome back to the Mr. Brad Worden Show. And if you are watching for the first time, which most of you probably have seen the show, I've been gone for quite some time. It's probably been about a week and a half to 2 weeks since I've last been around and done a video. And if you don't know me and you're watching, I eat chilies. I eat hot food, like the hottest food and hottest challenges in the world. That's what I do on my show here, at least. Now, what had happened to me is I kind of slowed down at the end of last time when I was still doing videos. I was hit with COVID-19, the coronavirus, and not only that, but my whole crew, my whole family here was also hit with the COVID-19. So it's been about that week and a half to 2 weeks since I started to have some strange symptoms, and then through my employer and work, I got tested. Actually, my camera person wife got tested first, tested positive. At that time, she was probably the sickest, not doing the best. Then I was tested positive, and then our kitties, they were tested both positives, which was kind of hard, but in a strange way, making things kind of easy. We all tested positive at the same time, so could ride out the quarantine method that they gave us. Okay, it was hard being out of our employment jobs. The job we're in is very, very social. There's a lot of social interaction going on. So, I mean, we all tested positive there. Some people there knew, some people didn't. It's confidential, so I'm kind of giving it away that we all did have it. And then we quarantined as we should have. It's hard to be out of the job. We all love our job. My camera person wife and I love it, and it's super hard to be out of what we do for that long. So the quarantine killed us. Just physically, COVID was bad. And I'm not gonna say I don't get political on my show here, so it's kind of like one of those things where I'm not going to take a side or another. If you want the vaccination, go get the vaccination. If you don't do what you feel's best for you. But I just wanted to tell you a little bit what it was like. It was just totally wore us down. And each person gets a little bit differently. Our kitties, fortunately, on their part, if they wouldn't have tested positive the 2 times, we wouldn't have even known they would have even had it. Maybe very slight little stuffy nose, hardly any symptoms at all, didn't slow them down one bit. But my camera person wife had been around somebody who had it, and started to develop a cough, some fatigue and body aches and things. And then shortly after her, started to get headaches, which I do get migraine headaches sometimes, and just is what it is. So I thought, I was just getting some migraine headaches and kind of got some body aches, and the weather got a little bit colder, so I'm like, my legs and knees ache a little bit, and that was a little bit strange, but I'm like, it's probably just because the weather cooled down around that same time. So we were tested, all tested positive, like I said, and then for my wife and I, just kind of went downhill, severe body aches. And like I said, each person gets it differently. And this is the first time my wife and I have tested positive. One of my kitties actually tested positive twice last year around the same time. She had it worse then. This time it hardly affected her. So it's hard to say if antibody, once you get it, if it's not as bad the second time. I've known people that have gotten it twice now. Vaccinated and not vaccinated people have been getting it, just from what I've experienced and seen. So, I mean, and whether the vaccination helps you not get it as bad, that could be. I mean, it's really hard to say. But anyway, just got headaches every day, fatigue, had to take naps every day. Both my camera person wife and myself had to take naps every day. I mean, it was legit. Some people try to make it out to be, just a cold, and maybe some people just do have cold symptoms like my kids this time around. But we were so wiped out with headaches, that brain fog they talk about, just hard to concentrate. I couldn't do my hot, spicy videos. I just couldn't. My appetite was way down. Just had no desire to even eat anything hot whatsoever at the time. Much less barely eat at all, even though I did, because I knew I had to, and drink plenty of fluids. In any kind of sickness, I recommend you do that. So, I mean, I'm trying to think other things we had. I mean, just you had to sleep more.
Temperature regulation.
Temperature regulation was super weird. The day we first tested, our temperatures were extremely low during the day. I think normal temperature is 98.6. I think we were running down in like the 96. I think mine got down to 96.1 or 2. Just really low temperatures during the day, and then they'd spike up to about 101 or 102 at night, and then that just hung in there. Eventually it went down a little bit, but just totally wiped out body aches during the peak of mine. I just felt like intolerable, like everything hurt, like stomach, back, shoulders, headache, leg pains, hurt to move, just everything was going bad. So now we've hit what it would be is quarantine being done. Our job would have been at work today, get a couple days off for the holiday. Technically quarantine through American Thanksgiving, which is tomorrow. We're not getting together with any family or friends for Thanksgiving, unfortunately. Want to keep people safe in our quarantine, obviously. But then after that, we're pretty good to go, and we can be back at our daily job on Monday, which we're very thankful for that we can be back there. It's just physical burden, mental burden, not being able to be there. So, I mean, as far as COVID goes, different people get it different ways. Obviously, like I said, our kids this time wouldn't have even known if we weren't sick, and they would have got tested, probably. Us, very, very apparent that we had multiple symptoms, just totally wiped you out.
And they didn't come right away either. That was weird.
And it did come in different phases. Like, and the thing is, like, I'm functional now. We're both functional now, but I still would not say I'm even 100%. As of right now, I'm probably like 80-90%. Get to about 3 or 4 in the afternoon, still feel pretty tired and weak right now. So it's legit. Obviously, I've known other people that have got pretty sick, and then other people that say it's like a cold. So it depends what you get. It's definitely right now. It is legit that it's spiking again right now. There's a lot of people out there, depending on where they're from, kind of quarantine, shutting things down. I'm glad things around here aren't completely shut down, because people should be able to kind of make that decision. But I mean, it is. There's a lot more people getting it just from noticing things going on around. Just locally and community, and a little bit widespread around where we live. And that sometimes happens around this time of year. So, I mean, I guess we'll see. Obviously, you out there, try and stay safe, try and stay healthy. Like I said, just want to tell you where I was, what was going on, what were some of the symptoms, how I felt during this time. So pretty soon we'll be good to go. Obviously, we'll be more cautious during the winter season, as we don't want to experience anything like that again. But anyway, this will be a 2-part. I want to get into more of the chili head stuff. So, I just wanted to do one on COVID, and then one getting back into the eating hot and spicy stuff. So if you've never seen my channel before, like and subscribe. If you like to see people eating crazy hot stuff, like the hottest stuff in the world, check out some of my previous videos. And we'll see you next time on the Mr. Brad Worden Show.